And we are back. I told you we'd be back. With the Shreveport connection.
Hey, that's a prediction that you got right.
Yes, right. I am.
He's 1-0.
I am Stevie
1 for
Future,
1.
and that is Tommy
Tommy.
the Train. You can call him Tommy. Just don't call him Dick.
And don't call me late for dinner.
That's right. This is our Mick Foley.
If I can put away some.
And see, I can't put away anything. So if anybody thinks that I'm fat, yeah, you're fucking wrong, buddy. I don't even weigh $150. Leave me alone.
I almost double his weight.
Exactly, my point. Well, I like to do a review on the SmackDown vs. Raw 2011 game this year. Probably, I like the new WWE Universe thing that they put in there. That's kind of nice, where you can actually have your characters, you know.
Yeah, for the game, yeah, SmackDown vs. Raw 2011.
They added the top rope finisher now. You can put him on the top turnbuckle now.
Yeah, but they took the taunts off.
Yeah, well, they're taking all the old guys' taunts, all the legends off, and putting a lot of the newer guys.
Same thing with the moves. The legends moves off.
Yeah, they take a lot of that because they want everybody to realize that it is a new generation, that's cool. It's fine. I gave it out of a 10. I probably would give it an 8.
Yeah, same way. I did 8.
You know, because it's all.
It's only one move that I wanted them to keep, and that was the claw.
Yeah, the Iron Claw, they didn't keep it because McFoley's Foley's no longer in the WWE.
That's Mandible Claw. It's a different claw.
This is a Mick Foley guy here too.
If you can't tell.
Yeah, he got the hair, the goatee, the roughness.
Yeah, today. And shaved in a week.
To me, I'm just original. A lot of things have been going on in WWE. The tag team division's not really that great. I mean, you don't have a whole lot of tag teams, that's okay. But, you know, they're still trying to compete with TNA. And they really can't.
They're not competing. They're copying off of TNA.
Well, it's true. I mean, you think about it.
Similar to
two of their best divas.
The Monday Night Wars.
Well, two of their best divas are now in WWE.
Yep.
I mean, Tara and Mickie
TNA.
James. The best ones they had, they released and they went to TNA. So now they don't have those two. Oh, and by the way, the TNA knockouts, they went to wrestling school. You know, and I watched the segment. Thank you. What's it? I believe
some of them trained with FCW.
I was, well, that doesn't count as going to wrestling school. That's just counting as going to a developmental program.
Same thing. It's a wrestling school.
I watched the video on No DQ, thank you again, about Velvet Sky talking about the divas of the WWE and thought, you know, why don't you, do what the real women's wrestling does is go to wrestling school, because she went to wrestling school. Yeah,
most of them wrestle against each other in resolutions.
And to me, that shows a lot of class there, because she's a real wrestler.
Yeah, that was down home country style wrestling.
Velvet Sky is probably one of my favorite divas because she can wrestle and she looks good doing it. Think about it, Tommy.
Yeah.
One of the best entrances in women's wrestling.
Yeah, they were posting some pictures on that No DQ site. God. They said there was a slip on Velvet's bend over. There was no slip. She's wearing pantyhose.
Yeah, idiots. Well, my take, you've probably heard me rant about this. My take on the champion of the WWE is a joke. The Miz really has his mouth. That's about all he's got. I mean, he's got basic skill moves. Basic. I have not seen him do anything out of the ordinary.
Okay, now that they've got that out of the way, so who's going to face each other at WrestleMania for the combination of the belts?
Well, I can see it as...
Now you got Miz versus Edge.
The Royal Rumble, or I could see it as Elimination Chamber. I could see the Royal Rumble match for the WWE title be John Morrison versus The Miz, which that's going to be a classic bout, because these guys were tag team champions together.
You do have money.
They were both from Tough Enough. They were both,
number one contenders match.
It's classic. I mean, because since he won the match against Sheamus tonight, it's going to be a good bout. I would pay to see that match. Yeah. I mean, that's two guys that developed correctly, went to wrestling school and did all that stuff, and now are on top of the WWE.
Yep.
And these are new guys. These aren't older guys. This is Morrison and The Miz.
Yep.
These guys are young. up-and-comers, and The Miz is champion right now with his little bitch, Alex Riley.
I'll give WWE an idea. Copy off of
don't give him an idea.
WCW War Games Battle Bowl.
Now, and there's
That's
talk.
where
You didn't know about this, Tommy. There's talk of them bringing back WCW Nitro. And
as a WWE thing.
Yeah, as a WWE thing. And to me, honestly, they really couldn't pull it off because they don't have the superstars.
Have your Battle Bowl as your tag team partner having to draw names.
Think about it. They don't have the superstars to do the old
Yes, they could.
They don't have DDP. They don't have Kevin Nash.
They've got the people, the same people.
Sean Waltman.
They've got enough people.
Well, I'm talking about, think
as
about
the
it.
Current
if they were
wrestlers.
to do a good wrestling WCW bring back, they needed to have the original members of
I'm talking about with the talent they got now, they can do it.
No.
Yes, they could.
We're talking about old school. We're not talking about new school.
I'm talking about new school, though.
No, this is, to do it justice like WCW should have been done.
But that's the way they're going to copy it, though.
Yeah.
It's history repeating itself. Even Vince McMahon says it on every Monday Night Raw.
Thank you, Vince. Nothing original, always copying the old.
Just with different talent. Man, they got movies doing the same thing.
Well, I got. My understanding is now that, my next view is that, the Undertaker now is out.
And hey, adult TV. We haven't forgot about you.
We don't care about you.
We don't have scripts.
We don't need scripts. We don't need fancy music. We don't need anything.
And you're the pros out there. Still copying all
we got it right here. It's all it takes is right here to know what you need to know.
And if you're listening, I'd like to challenge you to a match myself.
Exactly. Come down here to Louisiana. We'll show you what wrestling's about.
You may run your mouth. Well, let's see what you got in the ring.
Exactly. Oh, wait. You probably don't know how to wrestle. You probably just run your mouth. Let everybody else wrestle for you. Well, anyways.
Even though you're over there with Rikishi's.
Yeah. Whatever.
Knox Pro Wrestling.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to our main subject.
The Undertaker is now out with a shoulder injury. I know we know he's been out for a while. There is also speculation that he might not even return
by WrestleMania.
So that would kill.
The streak might be pulled.
Well, the streak's not going to be pulled because if he doesn't wrestle, he doesn't lose.
It'll be pulled because it stopped right there.
No, it doesn't stop.
It stops because he hasn't wrestled.
But that doesn't mean he's lost. Until he loses at WrestleMania, the streak will continue.
But he could die to make it stop.
If he dies, the streak is not over. It will live forever. Think about it.
I'm just giving that as a example.
Well, he's going to come back.
It's like
we're not sure.
Anything can happen in WWE.
With his shoulder injury, they're not sure if he's going to return.
Career ending.
Could be. And he could probably just retire
after retiring.
Yeah, and not even have to have a last match like Shawn Michaels did, which that was.
And finish it. 19-0?
That was a great match.
18-0, 19-0?
18-0. Back-to-back years beating Shawn Michaels. But
anyways.
And then there's talk of there's always talk of The Rock returning and having his last match.
He said he ain't coming back.
He said he ain't coming back, even though he looks probably physically fit to continue wrestling if he wanted to. But he's doing a lot of movies. His last movie was off the charts, awesome.
Yeah, speaking of which, he's supposed to have a new one, Fast and the Furious.
He's a part of that one?
Yep, the new Fast and Furious come out. They actually have a trailer on it that I posted in a previous interview, previous episode.
Well, let's see. A lot of the storylines now.
If you don't see it on my account, go to Sunset Flip Wrestling.
A lot of the
Sunset Flip
storylines
Show on YouTube
with the WWE right now are kind of not really working. I mean, you've got a basic storyline between Ted DiBiase and Daniel Bryan with the United States.
They've been going for 2 months now.
Yeah, that's okay.
Feuds get old.
The feud's going to go between Kane. Now the feud's probably just now finishing between Kane and Edge. Because they added Del Rio.
He's going to have his rematch on SmackDown this coming week.
Well, yeah, true, and he'll probably lose, and then Kane will disappear for a little while. If you're seeing this tail behind me, it's one of our mascots.
And you'll see his head right between us?
Yeah, you'll see his head in a second. It's a good pup. Now the WWE title, that's going to have a whole another. Since Randy Orton lost, I believe now that puts him out of the title hunt, and it puts John Morrison in that spot. So I believe they'll start a feud with that. or they'll continue on this storyline with Randy Orton.
Yep.
Because he feels like it wasn't fair, but if he lost, he lost.
Because Orton still got his reoccurring and new injuries.
Well, he really does seriously have an injury right now.
Knee or ankle.
But, classic, I think that the new rivalry will start, new storylines will start.
Miz versus John Morrison.
But look out to see if John Cena will be becoming the new WWE champion here in the near future. Because every time Edge wins a title, John wins the title. So think about this. Since John Cena was the 9-time World Heavyweight Champion,
he won't win it because of the fact that he's got scheduled matches with other Wayne Barrett feuds still going to continue, even when they come here. The Shreveport, Hearst Coliseum.
But like they always say, Tommy, everything is subject to change.
Card subject to change.
So I believe.
I don't think he'll have the belt by then. Miz will.
Well, he won't be champion.
Keep it till the next year.
I believe Miz will not be champion by WrestleMania. I believe.
Well, maybe not by Mania.
No, I believe John Cena will be in the mix by that time. Because
Prediction.
every WrestleMania, John Cena is somewhere in the title picture.
Prediction: A. John will become champion.
Okay.
John Morrison or John Cena.
That's right. That could be That could be a WrestleMania match. John Morrison versus John Cena for the WWE title. But they're not going to put two faces in a title match.
Well, they did several years ago. Hulk Hogan versus Ultimate Warrior.
Tommy, that's not several years ago. That's several decades ago.
It's several years. Hey, I ain't that old.
Well,
maybe 2 decades, maybe something like that. WrestleMania 8 or something like that.
Yeah, and
8 or 9. If you actually know the actual amount when Hogan faced off with Ultimate Warrior, let me know. Exactly, so I can keep remembering in my head, get it right.
Right now, as far as the WWE
please.
and TNA, I believe WWE is still better right now because of the fact that they have better main event talent than TNA does. Because of the fact is that they're a lot younger in WWE than TNA. A lot of the main event guys are in their late 30s, early 40s, and a lot of the WWE main event guys are in their late 20s, early 30s. So, them releasing Shelton Benjamin, that was a joke.
And who is in Ring of Honor right now with his tag team partner, Charlie Haas.
They're back.
In fact, Daniels is now champion there in Ring of Honor.
Daniels?
Yep. He may not be the main champion, but he is a champion there.
Oh, Daniel Bryan?
Christopher Daniels.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Christopher Daniels. That was the waste that they let him go.
Yeah, TNA did.
Dumbasses.
And WWE blew it years ago, too.
They could have had him.
Yep.
They didn't want him.
Because it was Chris Sabin versus...
and they didn't want either one of them.
They didn't take neither one.
Well, the Motor City Machine Guns, that's probably
one of the best tag games going on today.
Yeah. But
overall,
I don't see them being better than Team 3D.
Team 3D is gone.
AKA the W Boys.
Yeah.
Because there would be nobody better than those guys. 23-time World Tag Team Champions.
Well, between them and Beer Money.
Beer Money's a joke. We can go on.
There's not a... They've got... Bobby Roode, he's got major talent.
Well, we got to...
Even he was in WWE.
We'll be back in a moment.